guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bitty, aka Beauty. If you don't know now, you know you're watching IttyBitty Beauty. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow all my social media. And with that being said, we can get right into this video. And wow, I did that in one take. I cannot believe it. Woo! So, guess what I mean, guys? Guess. I am in a 2017 Hyundai Sonata. My car, mine. Like, legit, I can say, go get my pop out of my car because this is mine. It's mine. Like, so, first of all, before I even get back into anything about this situation, I just want to say that I am sorry. I'm sorry that I just been so distant and I haven't been on YouTube. It's just like, I really been busy, and I really been trying to get my life together. So we're gonna do a quick little story time, okay? Basically, the situation is that I wanted a car and I got a car, but I kind of rushed getting that car, so I kind of fucked up and made all the mistakes of getting that car with a private seller, and then I ended up going to get a new car, which is the car that I'm in. I went to go buy a car on Facebook Marketplace. Terrible mistake. I'm never gonna ever do it again, okay? Never, ever. Always easy to buy stuff on there, but it's never easy to contact anybody if there's something wrong. There is no I can trust this person because if they lie to me, they can get in trouble. There is none of that when you buy from a private seller. So I made the mistake of buying from a private seller because, you know, it wasn't going to take that long. It'd just be some easy, here's the money, here's the car, and that's it, which that's what it was. Found a 2008 Chevy Malibu for sale. It was, I actually don't know how much it was on sale for, but I ended up getting the car for like $1,800. So I took the car to Chevy when I got the car. Week one, I have the car. I start DoorDash. I'm doing good or whatever. And the car was at 147,000 miles. I plan on keeping the car for 3 to 6 months. I wanted to stack my money with DoorDash for 3 to 6 months and then get a new car, trade my car in and get a new car from the dealership. That's what I wanted to do. But week one, I couldn't tell what kind of gas I had. I put gas in like 2 or 3 days later after getting the car, and at that point my gas light was on 24/7. Then my check engine light came on, and that kind of pissed me off. I'm like, all right, the gas wasn't a problem. I can go to the gas station up the street, but my check engine light came on, and that really upset me. So then I went to AutoZone because I learned that you can go to AutoZone to see why your check engine light is on for free. So just so you know. So that's what I did, and they were like, well, it's your fuel tank pressure sensor. And it made sense because when I got my tires done, I got 2 new tires, and it kept saying check your tire pressure. Guys like, well, maybe that's just your sensor, but that's going to cost an extra $300 and it's not really a necessity. So I'm like, oh, well, I don't want it then. You know, I'm not going to spend $300 for no reason, you know? Like, I will, but I don't need to, so I'm not. When I found out it was a fuel tank pressure sensor that was fucking up my engine light, I'm like, okay, maybe I do need to go get it fixed. I tried to get quotes from people, didn't work out. I made an appointment with Pep Boys. When I went into Pep Boys, they told me that they couldn't tell me how long it was going to take, and every time I had an appointment, they're like, well, we're not going to have time for your car. Why do we make an appointment if when I come in on time, you don't have time for my car? Then the worst thing happened. I heard this knocking in my dashboard. It wasn't my engine, but it was my dashboard. Do you guys hear that? Literally nobody could tell me what it was. I was calling people. No one knew what it was. I take my car to Chevy the day that my car starts knocking, and I'm like, I need my car done ASAP. He's like, well, we'll let you know a quote tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. So that night, I look up cars or whatever at the Chevy dealership to find a car to leave with. And when I get to the dealership, the guy's like, well, it's going to cost $570 to get this fixed. That's just for your check engine light to be turned off. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll bring my car in tomorrow. Before even doing that, I walked into the dealership and I talked to them about getting a car. And we were about to get set up. I think we were about to get set up with a car. I don't know if their true intention was to set me up with a car. The thing was, I looked up a car and I did an inquiry on it. So they called me and said, you can try this car today. I went to that dealership, the same dealership. I went to try that car and they said the car wasn't available. The car needed to be clean, it needed a smog check, it needed a maintenance check and all this. So I'm like, okay, I understand. Let's go pick out a different car. So we went to pick out a different car that was kind of the same price. And then they told me they couldn't do it. It'd be better with the other car. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, because your Chevy is gonna help a little more with that car, to pay that car off, because it was also a Chevy. It was a Cruise instead of a Malibu. But then they're like, the car is not ready. It's not gonna be ready for like it will be ready tomorrow, today or tomorrow. We close at 9 tonight, so if not, be here tomorrow at noon. So I called them the next day at noon. They told me wait a few days. I waited a few days, no phone call. I emailed them, no email back. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to go to different places. Place that I finally chose to go to was Nissan. It was in West Covina. I just want to really say, like, thank you guys. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for actually helping me out and actually wanting to get me a car. Like, thank you. I think we went through 3 different cars, but then the bank was like giving us trouble. So basically it was a used Nissan, and then they were like, well, we think you'll do better with the 2020, a brand new car, no miles, because of what you do. So I'm like, cool, that makes sense. But then they needed a bigger down payment. Then the banks are like, you need to put down an extra $2,800 after we already went through thousands of dollars. They're like, you need to put down an extra $2,800 for your insurance because of the risk. And he was like, we already said no, we're not doing that. We already made a deal, so no, we're not doing that. And I honestly, thank you. His name is Michael. That's the guy. I think he's the manager there. I'm not sure. Thank you so much, because I know these banks have given you a hard time. They give me a hard time. Surprisingly, I got in a car and a credit card in the same week, but these past few years I've been trying to do that and it just wouldn't work. So I guess he was my good luck charm. So shout out to Michael. Shout out to the people at West Covina Nissan. Thank you, God. Shout out to God. Shout out to Nissan. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to everybody that helped me. In general, it was like the salesman, the guy that I actually signed my contract with, he was cool as hell. Everyone was cool there. Like, if I could work with a group of people, it would be that group, because they're so cool. That's the story about my car. I'm going to give you guys a small tour of my car, but honestly, I've had people in my car since I bought it. I've had people in my car. I've had my dog in my car. I've had trash in here. I've had food spill and just everything. I've had actually a really rough time, but I have been like keeping the car itself clean. I just have like rugs and stuff and like my own stuff in here that's kind of just looks dirty, you know? So I will give you a tour of the car, but that's just a disclaimer. Like, you might not see every inch because it's really not all that great right now in my car, but I love my baby. My car's name is Crystal. I didn't name my first car because, you know, we didn't even go through all that much, but me and Crystal, we're gonna stick together. Let me show you what Crystal's looking like inside, and just forgive me because me and Crystal, we've been struggling a little bit, so just forgive me for the way that Crystal is looking right now, but just know that we have a very, very lovely relationship, okay? Okay. Also, just by the way, all of the stuff, if not all, then most of the stuff was in my old car, and I just kind of moved it into this car because I really didn't want to get my actual car dirty. So alright, so on the steering wheel we have the modes button, which is going to control the radio. It's going to be Bluetooth, Sirius XM, or the radio. And then we have Siri. We have the volume button. This changes the songs, channels, whatever. This is the call button or answer, and then a hang up button. This controls this up here, so just what I see, you know. And then we have this is like the menu for my car up there. This is for cruise control, and then yeah, this is all to work up here. This, I have no idea what this is, so if you guys can tell me, or I can just read my owner's manual. Then down here we have the gas, the trunk, and I think that's like the no slipping thing. I think this is my emergency brake, but if not, I don't know. I sound like an idiot. I have a ton of masks, as you can see, because like I always forget them in my house, so at least I can walk back to my car instead of driving back to my house. This one is for DoorDash, that's why it's on the other side. I got DoorDash stuff over here with the gloves and stuff. And then these rugs are from Target. They're bath rugs, Room Essential, $10. Then we have this lovely touch screen right here. And this just is so awesome. Got the menu, Pandora, and all that fun stuff. I also have Apple CarPlay, but I don't want to plug my phone in right now. Controls the volume. Damn, I was blasting my music. Radio, media, that's like changing what I'm listening to. really just to go back and forth from Bluetooth to radio. And then phone, that's to make calls, seek and track, that's, you know, skip and go back. Apps, that's my first time pressing that. Blue Link, I don't know what this is yet. And then setup, ooh, I wonder if I can, like, I don't know. I haven't even done any of that. This is for my air conditioning / heat. This makes it the coldest in my car, I've learned. In general, this makes your car the coldest, the quickest anyways. And then yeah, my car cools and heats very, very, very easily. Cross, because the Lord is always protecting me, I stay blessed. And then air freshener, because I'm a smoker. Love these mirrors. It gives me enough space. I can actually see my whole face. I love this mirror. It's actually the best side. Sunglasses go up here. Fun stuff is down here. This is like mail and stuff that I haven't taken in the house. And then all my phone holders. Oops. Next, I'm gonna show you guys the back. Ooh. So the back is clearly like my dog's room. I don't have a trash bag in here, but I did get this trash bin from the dollar store, and then I put yarn in it to, you know, wrap it around. This is obviously how my seat cover is closed. And then I have curtains back here again for privacy and shade, especially because my dog be sitting in the sun and we got road trips and stuff. Tall dog kit, it was $30, but the toys didn't come with. So this came, 2 bottles and a trash bag holder came. Did I say 2 bottles? 2 of these, 2 bowls, and then he has a toy, and then we have a blanket. And under this we have the dog seat cover, and then we got these $5 each from Target. So that's the back of my car, and then the shade back there. Let's just look at how cute my car is from. Oh my god, look at how cute the front of my car is. I'd be like, hey, what y'all doing? So now that I just got super excited about that, I'm gonna show you guys my trunk. But the thing with my trunk is I do have a lot of stuff in my trunk. My trunk is the messiest part of my car. I think it's the messy part of anybody's car. Usually I don't have anything in my trunk, but when I got my car, I had clothes in my car because I took it to Buffalo Exchange to get some money off my card, or money for my clothes, kind of like Plato's Closet, but you know, they're just like Plato's Closet because they didn't take shit. They gave me like $14 for 3 items and they didn't take shit else. And I brought 47 items. I counted them because they said it has to be less than 50. So I brought 47 items. I was pissed, okay? Like Plato's or any store that's like Plato's, if you guys are just lazy and don't want to go through those 50 items, then say bring 15. Don't say 50, okay? Ugh. Such a kid. So, trunk space, basket. I have to take these in the house, and this is a return, but this basket is for shopping. We have the rags for the car, of course, all different kinds, microfiber, then quote-unquote microfiber, then quote-unquote towel, but really it's just some random rag. I don't need this. If anybody wants this, you can have it. Doesn't fit my steering wheels for my old car. Same thing with this antifreeze for my old car. If you want it, you can have it. I used it one time, literally one time. And then I have shoes in this one, and then this is trash, but the rest is like baby wipes. I have to mail this to my cousin for his daughter, and then air freshener, and then my ring light because I was taking pictures. But yeah, and then the box of clothes I was talking about. So it's not that messy, but it's not clean. So that's it. I showed you guys my car. This is really literally all I've been up to is my car. Just dealing with it and loving it, driving it. I think I filled it up twice. Usually I fill it up when it's almost, like when it's past the below a half tank. I fill it up and it's like close to the E, and that cost me usually like $30. So I'm like, oh, okay, not bad at all. Thank you guys for watching my video. I pray. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment anything that you want. Comment some ideas for me to record about or make videos about, I mean. And don't forget to follow all my social media, you know, like my pictures on Instagram. You know, you can definitely like something on Twitter, because, you know, a like on Twitter can go a long way with somebody's self-esteem, okay? I'm out this thing. I'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.